shows that the majority of Americans would rather have a resurrected Ronald Reagan than a Democrat in the White House. So we here at Top Story have decided to bring you not one, but 3 ex-dead ex-presidents to see what it would be like to have them with us today. So please help me welcome to the stage President Ronald Reagan. President FDR. And President Abraham Lincoln. So let's get right down to the first question, gentlemen. What would you do to fix today's economic problems, President Reagan?
Well, I believe it all comes down to one thing, Reaganomics. That's right. Reduce the income tax, smaller government. Well, it worked in my time, and I think it could work now.
Great. FDR, same question.
Well, of course, you remember my program, the New Deal. It reformed Wall Street, created jobs. Well, in this day and age, I'd come up with a New Deal. And no, I didn't misspeak. It'd be twice as nice and real helpful to a bunch of folks.
Super, FDR. And, Mr. Lincoln?
Well, the economy, sure. But as most of you know, I was assassinated. And I would head up north as my first order of business, go to Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and Delaware, and do whatever I have to do to find the closest relatives of John Wilkes Booth. And shoot them in the back of the fucking head!
Wonderful, okay. Next question. What do you think about the overseas wars that we're fighting today?
Well, war is never a good thing for any country, but sometimes it's a necessity. You know, in my day, in the 80s, we had something called the Cold War, and I helped put a stop to that by giving lots of weapons to freedom fighters in Afghanistan. And well, we know that turned out pretty good.
I completely agree with Mr. Reagan. You may remember when the Japs bombed Pearl Harbor, I declared war on the Japanese immediately. War is sometimes necessary. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And also my butch wife, you fear her as well.
Abraham Lincoln, any thoughts on this?
Yes, war. Civil War was not pretty. Neither was that pussy John Wilkes Booth. Coming up behind me when I'm trying to enjoy a classic piece of theater, shoot me in the back of the head. Well, I'm gonna go find his closest living relatives, go into their bedrooms while they're sleeping, and strangle them with like hands that are cold and dead.
Fantastic. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm being told that the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution says that a president can't serve more than 2 terms. Oh, sorry.
Does that mean I can't be president?
I'm afraid it does.
Well, Roosevelt, there you go again, ruining it for everyone.
Indeed, it appears today will be yet another day that lives in infamy.
Hey, I didn't make it through a second term. Could I get a second chance then?
I believe you can, Abraham Lincoln.
Well, great. My fellow Americans, I promise as the day is dawn that I will go and find every single last Wilkes Booth out there. And I will kill them. I will murder them in ice cold revenge with a pistol or a knife or a fucking shovel. I will obliterate them. That's my promise to you.
Well, there you have it. For the love of God, vote for President Abe Lincoln. Good night.